The left side of his body isn't really there with the right yet. So he kind of like swings it along with his big ass. That I say that affectionately. Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Erin and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. Pregaming.
Pregaming.
From Austin, Texas. I love Austin, Texas. I haven't been there for the longest time. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. I'm here to be a supportive gal. Steve has
more
some
than
stuff down
that.
here for work. Austin's great. So is
great.
It's I don't ever spend time here, but I love it. I get why people came here, like in the whole like post-COVID, like the big move of like you either went to Nashville or you went to Austin.
Yeah.
I only know a couple people here, and I ran into one of them like right when I walked in the hotel. What a small town. Adorable.
It's actually a big town now, and now you can see why every time I would cover a Longhorns game, basketball or football, I would miss my flight the next day and have to take a later one
Because it's a time.
It's great.
All of a sudden, it was 2:00 in the morning last night, and I was like, "Where am I? I'm not in college anymore, and I'm not in Kansas anymore. We're in Austin."
Great.
You guys are the best for submitting questions. As always on the pregame, our favorite questions are always the anonymous ones. They're juicy. Here's one for you, anonymous. I have a hard crush on a coworker in a very professional setting. Kill it or explore it with caution.
Explore it with caution. Just do it and tell us how it goes. Go.
Yeah. Why not?
What is a very professional
coworker? I know, but see, how would you do that though? Like, is it obvious that you have a crush on the person and like, or you have to like plant the seed? I don't know. I have questions, anonymous. Does this person know you have a crush on them, or you
Great question.
I'm not good at making like the first move. I never wanted to do that.
Maybe this is a guy though writing us too.
Yeah, maybe that.
We're popular in the streets
go
with the
for
men.
it.
Yeah. And is this other person giving signs that they like you back? And honestly, like, what's a professional setting? Like,
Great point. But
what is this,
we
a
don't have any.
courtroom?
We don't have
Operating room.
What is a professional setting? That's a great point. A law
Everybody
office?
has downtime. I mean, I wouldn't, recommend that you trade flirtatious comments or racy texts on the coworkers text chain, but you all go to dinner at some point, right? I don't know. Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah. We have more questions and go for it. Next.
All right. Brit Swan 16. Did I miss how baby Jim went? Oh, I don't remember. Did we talk about it?
No, we talked about it, but not on the podcast.
No, Britt, you didn't miss it. Well, he's still enrolled, so that's a plus. He loved it. He thrived. I also think the pressure that I put on myself, him seeing other babies crawl, I think was really good for him.
Oh, really?
And and so I'm hoping, or is that just in my head and I made it up? I didn't get to go last week. Jarrett took video. He was sitting there and a little girl was there and he crawled his little hot ass right up to her.
He did?
Sure did.
Stop
sure
it.
Did.
I didn't know he's crawling.
Yeah, he's crawling. The left side of his body isn't really there with the right yet. So he kind of like swings it along with his big ass. That I say that affectionately. It's also because he has a huge Huggies on or Pampers. I'll take either endorsement, whatever you want. I was going to tell you this. Oh, shoot. I blanked. My kid has great posture at story time, right? You saw the video.
Oh my God.
Didn't I send it to
he
you?
was sitting perfectly straight.
Unlike his mother.
Yeah, he's wearing a comfy brace. I need a comfy brace right now.
So do I. So it went well. He's still enrolled. We love it. And they're so sweet there. So we're pumped about it.
Little kids are so cute and they like check. Like I always wonder, like, do they know that they're little babies? Like what? Or when a baby sees themselves in the mirror, like do they know that that's them?
Yes.
They do?
Matt loves seeing himself in a mirror. He's always like, My kid is real social. He loves people. We went to brunch yesterday by ourselves. And by ourselves, I mean, our nanny didn't come, which was a big step for the kids. And we went and it was
Mom and Dad
hilarious.
are growing up.
Trying to. We also took him to Home Depot. We needed something at our house. I hate Home Depot.
I know,
Nothing
she does.
against Home Depot.
Every time I go there, I think of you and how you hate it.
It gives me anxiety. I just don't know what I'm doing. I'll tell you what. I love it now. You want to know why? Because my 8-month-old loves it. There's so much chaos and stuff going on. He's like this.
Did you put him in the stroller that has like looks like a truck kind of a thing?
No, he was in his own stroller. But he was so excited he didn't lay back. He just sat forward, hunched over so he could see everything. Jared's like, anything else we need? I was like, let's get him away from these chemicals. Like, yeah, let's get out of here. What are we doing? Then we went to Michael's, for God's sakes.
Who are you? I don't talk to you for a couple days and you're at Home Depot and you might go to Michael's. This gal. Yeah, and you're going to brunch by yourself? Who are you?
I've got this spot down in Hermosa I want you and Steve to come to now. It's great.
I got to move. I know we've said it before on this podcast. I really do. We came home from the ranch. Steve's, the side of his, the mirror on the side of his car, ripped off. Like, come on.
This is unacceptable to be paying this much to live in this state and for this stuff to be happening.
Windshield.
Sorry, I'll say it. It's unacceptable.
Enough's enough. Every single time we have to leave a car, not in a garage, because, we're so rich, we have so many cars. No, it's just like it has to stay on the street and then something happens every time. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Not interested.
Where are my tax-paying dollars going? Okay, off topic. Here we go. Carrie A. Warren, what do you feed your dogs? I'm getting a puppy and overwhelmed with options. Well, Carrie, great question. I used to feed them. This is a very bad mother that I was. I used to just feed them like whatever dog food, was around. Then Willis is very fat and it's my fault because I give him so many treats and it's really bad for him and it's hard on his joints and he's getting older. So Steve, being adorable, Steve does all the research and then got him on Farmer's Dog. And I will say, if Farmer's Dog wants to make this an ad, I would love nothing more because that stuff is not cheap. And Steve, again, being adorable, it's like he pays for it, but he's like, Willis needs this. This is really good for him. And he did all the research. So Farmer's Dog is now at the E. And let me tell you, I should do an ad for this. Willis never used to hit his bowl being like, it's time for me to eat or I'm
now
hungry.
He's in.
Now hitting
all
the bowl at 4:00. I'm like, bro, it's 4. We're not eating until 6:00.
Oh my God.
Licking the bowl. He's pacing around. The second he sees the package coming out, he's hyperventilating. I'm telling you, Farmer's Dog's really done a number on this guy. Loves it. Loves everything about it. So yes, I would get something natural like that. I wish I would have done it years ago. I probably would have added years to my little sweet angel's life. Farmer's Dog lady.
All right. Mike Smith, 65. Have either one of you ever sacrificed who you were as a person because of a man?
Ooh.
If I were a man.
100%. I remember I dated one guy and I will omit his name. You know the one I'm talking about. And I don't even know you never even met him. I dated him for a year.
I don't like
Remember that?
And then we went to the bar to try to meet him and he wouldn't come into the bar.
He wouldn't come into the bar to meet you. And I'm like, this is my best friend. You're telling me that you can't meet her after a year of dating. I don't know what phase I was in. I've had some random phases. I was in this subservient phase and he told me what to wear and how to act. And I was super compliant. I was like, okay. I don't even recognize who I was in that. And I don't know why I did that. I think because I'm so used to being the more dominant one in a relationship. I was like, I'm going to sit back and let him take charge. And then I was like, who am I? Yeah, it was awful. And I'm mad at myself that I wasted a year of my life in a relationship with someone that I should never have been with.
I'll be Dr. Phil. What did you learn from that?
I learned that I need to be comfortable and not with myself, and who I am in a relationship. It's okay that I'm sometimes the more dominant one, but it doesn't mean I have to swing and go completely the opposite direction. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I'm mad at myself that I wasted a year of my life.
I'm mad you wasted a year of your life, but I love where you are now. And sometimes you have to go through this shit to get.
We were talking about, Steve and I were talking about that yesterday, actually, just different relationships that we hadn't been in, because the girl that I ran into here, I knew her from that aforementioned ex. And
Really?
we were just saying, like, it's weird when you look back at the certain people that you've been with, but then it all leads you to, where's Rascal Flats? God bless the broken road, ladies and gentlemen. Like, thank God it all worked out.
Straight to you.
You know?
Another anonymous. This is you. Sorry.
What do we have?
Another anonymous question. This is all you.
What if your partner plans a vacay you absolutely hate? Camper, van life isn't for me. I would hope that your partner knows that you're not into that, unless you're early on in the relationship and you're trying to like not seem like you're high maintenance or you're trying to be compliant. You can't go do something. And I'll say, actually, let me take that back. I think that if that really means a lot to your significant other, then you have to do it. Just know that the next vacation should be something that you like to do. Like, I'm not into cold weather vacations. Like, that's not really my thing. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want to go on I don't know. I don't like skiing.
I was having this thought today on The Reformer. And I'm having a real time with myself right now. I will discuss more in the big show. I'm in a rut.
Oh, okay.
But I was thinking about this couple that Jarrett and I know, and the wife is a lot younger than the husband. And then I was thinking about their house and all the adventurous photos they have of like holding a tarpon up and she's in her bikini and like, hiking, and like she looks great. And I'm in a rut. But I was thinking to myself, God, like, I don't ever think of like super fun vacations. Like, I just don't. I'm like, hey, do you want to go to Montana? And like, he makes the reservations. And I don't like ever think of like, I like going to Cabo and just laying out and eating and drinking. And I don't ever think of like, let me throw a bikini on and let's go tarpon fishing. Like, I was starting to feel bad. Like, God, what am I'm not bringing the Zaza Zing, like the adventure, into
the old
vacation.
Zaza Zing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a big show conversation because I'd like to dive deeper into this. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the pregame. Please stay tuned when we explore Erin's Zaza Zing or lack thereof. Okay? Stay tuned. Love you all.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.